What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Tatermeister here, with a new movie review, Doctor Strange.
In the multiverse of madness.
Yes, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So, um, yeah, this is probably going to be my final MCU movie I review, because, honestly, I'm kind of done. What do I mean by that? Well, I guess I'll get to more of that in the end of the review, but you came to hear my thoughts on this movie, so... The main reason I was interested in this movie is because Sam Raimi was directing it. Sam Raimi's a filmmaking legend. He directed the Evil Dead trilogy and the Spider-Man, the first trilogy with Tobey Maguire. He's quite a man. He did Quick and the Dead. He's made a, I mean, dude is like really creative, really inspiring, and just he means a lot to many people in the filmmaking community and to the world in general. So I was excited to see him do an MCU movie. I remember when they first announced him to direct this, I was like, man, that was like a perfect choice. But like, unfortunately, he didn't get to write the script and he didn't get to do much besides direct. But either way, I mean, this movie turned out pretty damn great. I mean, is it better than the first one? Kinda. I mean, it's on par, I'd say. If you're a fan of the first movie, you'll love this movie. I feel like it's a really good sequel. I mean, arguably the best character in this movie was actually Wanda. Weirdly enough, and I'm not a huge Scarlet Witch fan, but honestly, she kind of killed this movie. Like for real, she was like the best character in this movie. Like insanely enough, and that's taking a lot for me to say because I love Doctor Strange, but like for real, like she felt like comic book Wanda. Like she felt like the real Scarlet Witch from the comics, or like for the first time in the history of her appearances in the MCU. This felt like the real one, the real Scarlet Witch, bro. And that was pretty dope. I'm really happy what they did with her in this movie. She has a great arc. I mean, Elizabeth Olsen puts on a fabulous performance as Scarlet Witch, and it's just a freaking she just kills this movie for real. It's awesome. But as far as Doctor Strange goes, he's also awesome in this. Doctor Strange was, of course, he's my third favorite superhero. So yeah, obviously I loved him in this movie. He was great. Um, America Chavez actually, and I'm not a huge Chavez fan either, but Sam Raimi did wonders with America Chavez. Like she was great in this movie too. Like literally every character in the movie was freaking great. I mean, bro, that's awesome. Wong, obviously Wong's great. He's Wong. Come on, I don't even need to explain this. Mordo, I can't really go too much into spoiler with him, but yeah, Mordo was really good. I do wish Mordo was in the movie more because I mean he had the after credit scene in the first movie. I guess it was what the third movie's for. Is it's the Mordo Doctor Strange giant confrontation we're gonna have. This movie. He's in it, but he's not in it a lot. They used him really good though. I think Baron Mordo was really good in this. He wasn't in it a lot, but he was good. Um, I think that's all the characters I can talk about without spoiling. Obviously, you know about the cameos. There's cameo appearances from characters in this. I won't spoil who it is if you haven't seen the movie, but yes, there is cameos in the movie. Granted, it's not a lot. If you guys expected 100,000 cameos in this movie, that's not what you're gonna get. There's like a couple, but that's it. Which is a good thing because I didn't want this movie to feel like a jackety mess with a million cameos in it. So thank God that wasn't the case. Because yeah, if you're gonna have cameos, actually have them have a purpose, and everything in this movie did have a purpose. There was nothing in the movie that felt like that needed to be cut out. I feel like Sam Raimi did this movie to a T. And weirdly enough, the guy that wrote Loki wrote the script for this, Michael Waldron. Ironically, weirdly enough, this movie's script is actually better than Loki's. I guess Waldron learned from his mistakes. He's like, alright, I'm not gonna fuck up Wanda and Doctor Strange here. To be fair, Sam Raimi's so good, he can make any fucking shitty script good. I mean, bro, as much as I don't like Drag Me to Hell's story, I think Sam Raimi's style of Drag Me to Hell was good. So that's what I'm saying. Sam Raimi can make any bad script fucking good. He's just that fucking talented. I mean, as a whole, the movie's just really well done. I really love what they did with it. It's pretty much one of the best MCU movies. Now, is it top 5 MCU movies? Is it one of the best movies of all time? No. I wouldn't even say it's top... Okay, it's like... I'd say it's on Spider-Man 1 level, as far as, like, how good it is. It's very, very well done. It's Sam Raimi, bro. Sam Raimi don't miss. This motherfucker can just make anything good. This dude's just... He hasn't made a bad movie yet. Even Drag Me to Hell, as stupid as that story is, still has some good stuff in it. Like, literally. This dude cannot miss. For real. I'm really glad he came in. Remember, Sam Raimi hasn't made a movie since, like, Oz Great and Powerful, which was, like, 2013. I mean, it's kind of insane that we got Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi back in the same time span. Like, in the same, like, bro, around the same time. It's crazy they both came back. If you need it, obviously you know Bruce Campbell's in the movie. I don't even need to. That's not really a spoiler. You know Bruce Campbell's in the movie. I won't spoil where he shows up in the movie, but yes, Bruce Campbell's in the movie. I don't think that was pretty fucking obvious. He's in every Sam Raimi movie except for Drag Me to Hell, which ironically is the worst movie. But yeah, Bruce Campbell's in it. I gotta say, visual wise, this is the best movie. Like, I mean, no shit, Sam Raimi did it, but like, yeah, visually, this is the best movie. It has incredible shots, incredible visuals, incredible cinematography, just incredible everything on that avenue. The colors were great. Honestly, this movie's vibrant. It's an awe to look at. It's great. But I wish most of the MCU movies were like that. But anyway, I think that covers it. I think I'll give the movie. What would I rate this? I think I'll give it 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10. That's what I'll give it. The movie's really well done. It's a solid 9 out of 10 through and through. It's got a great story, got great characters. That's all I really can say without spoiling it. I don't want to spoil it because there's stuff that happens, but yeah, it's a very well done movie, very much so. Is it enough to get me to watch the MCU some more? Probably not, but yeah, it's very well done for sure. I loved it. So yeah, now I'm gonna get into why I'm not reviewing MCU movies or stuff anymore. As you know, I didn't review Hawkeye and I didn't review Moon Knight because, I mean, you could see that I didn't. But there's reasons behind that, and that's simply because I'm kind of done. Like, I was going to review Hawkeye, but I was on vacation, and Moon Knight, as great as that is, I don't really feel I want to do that, I guess. I don't, again, there's a reason. Look, I'm not dissing MCU, because I've been a fan of MCU for a long time. But I think it's time I move on to other stuff, bro. Like, MCU's been part of my life for a long time, and, like, as great as this... Phase 4 hasn't been bad. I wouldn't say Phase 4 is bad, but it's lacking an element of passion that the previous phases had. It's becoming more of a factory corporate, like, rollout thing than it was. Maybe it's due to the shows, maybe it's due to... You know, I'm just not... As great as this movie was, and as much creative control Sam Raimi had, it still felt like an MCU movie in a sense, bro. Like, it still had... No matter what they do, bro, and that's the problem. Like, you can have all the directors in the world. You can have all the freaking people. But this, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Endgame was it, bro. Like, Endgame was the peak of what they could do. Like, they knew that. I feel like, as great as No Way Home was, I love No Way Home. That's the best Phase 4 movie. As great as No Way Home was, even then, it's like, you know, I don't know, man. It's just... They've pretty much done all they can do. Like, there's nothing more to do. They're trying, but there's nothing left, bro. I hate admitting that, but it's like... there's only a few things I could think of they could introduce to actually get me invested again. But they haven't even introduced them yet. Like, they tease Kang and they tease other stuff. But it's like, bro. Is it really enough? Like, I don't know. Adam Warlock's going to show up in Guardians 3. That'll be dope. I'll see Guardians 3 because I love James Gunn. And I'll probably watch She-Hulk because She-Hulk's She-Hulk. Like, I mean, yeah. I'll probably watch Thor, Love and Thunder because of Natalie Portman. I love Natalie Portman and I love Jane. She's a great character. So I'll probably watch her for that reason. And Taika Waititi's a great director. But as far as everything else goes, I don't know. Like, for a while, I would watch every MCU thing that comes out. But, I don't know. Miss Marvel, though, like... I think Miss Marvel's going to be the first MCU thing I actually skip. I legitimately don't watch. Like, that's just how stupid that show looks. It is an insult. To me, the Moon Knight, I know I'm supposed to be talking about it. I've already covered Doctor Strange with Multiverse of Madness, but now I'm just covering MCU stuff in general. But, like, for real, though, the Miss Marvel show looks so fucking... Like, bro, they just took Miss Marvel's name, and they just did their own thing with it. And it's like, I can't watch and support a show that doesn't even try to adapt the source material at all right. Like, bro. Moon Knight, again, I can't really say, but yeah, they have no excuse for not making her an Inhuman. Once you see Doctor Strange 2, you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's no reason that they had to change her backstory that fucking much. Especially after you watch Doctor Strange 2. You're like, after you watch Doctor Strange 2, you're going to be like, why the fuck didn't they just make her an Inhuman? It's like, bro, I don't get it. I know it's not the same universe. I guess that's the whatever the fuck the logic we're going by here, but it's bro. Again, I just I used to be excited for MCU stuff. I used to be really passionate. Even Captain Marvel and Iron Man 3, as stupid as those movies are, you know, especially Iron Man 3, much as I don't like those, they had a sense of like, you know, relevancy. They had a sense of like, okay, maybe not Iron Man 3 so much, but like they had a sense of like, I don't know. I really shouldn't be saying much about Iron Man 3 because that movie kind of is like the only truly bad MCU movie, even though I like Robert Downey in it. But like, bro, I'm just saying, guys, like the MCU is just not really the same anymore. Between the fandom, between the fact they can't figure out what to do with it anymore, the fact that they haven't introduced characters I want them to introduce yet, it's just getting annoying, bro. Like, why am I even watching it anymore? It's like, and I know what to expect from each of them now, bro. There's nothing unique about them anymore, bro. Like before, it felt every movie felt like a different thing almost, even though it had the same formula. They all felt like a different thing. But now it's like it's just nothing more to do. Bro. They just it's rinse and repeat, copy and paste. Like kinda, it's just rinse and repeat, bro. That's what these MCU movies are. I mean, yeah, No Way Home had Toby and Andrew. I'm not dissing No Way Home, guys. I love No Way Home, but like, bro, again, like they're running out of ideas, bro. There's like again, I'll watch anything Spider-Man related because I love fucking Spider-Man. No shit. I mean, again, Spider-Man related and Guardians 3, I'll watch, obviously. But like, bruh, I'm just kind of done. Like, as much as I love Marvel, as much as I love this stuff, I have to give it a rest. So, I went off on a bang though. Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness is a dope movie. I'm glad Sam Raimi's back. He did a great job with this. Again, I feel like he should have wrote the script because again, Sam Raimi, if he had wrote the script, this would have been like probably top 5, like, one of the best MCU movies. As it stands, it's a really great movie, but it could have been a 5-star movie had it been written by him too. I feel like if he wrote the script instead of Michael Muldren, it would have been a really awesome story as well as the epic visuals and stuff. So, okay, another gripe I had with the movie is the opening credits. There is none, and it's like, what? Like, bro, you had Sam Raimi. You could have done, like, bro, Sam Raimi's known for opening credits. Like, why the fuck did you not have him do opening credits? Okay. And I guess another thing is there's like some, I don't know, man. There's a couple, like, character moments, I guess, that I didn't, like, character choices I didn't agree with. I think that was one of it. There was a character moment I didn't agree with or something. Like, I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I have to look. I might have to look up what it was exactly. But yeah, there were certain moments in the movie I didn't really particularly agree with. Okay, this is kind of a semi-spoiler. I'll put a semi-spoiler warning here. Semi-spoiler. If you don't want any spoilers, this isn't really a full-on spoiler, but okay. So if you're expecting Zombie Wanda or Supreme Strange to show up in this movie, I'm sorry to tell you they don't. That was one of my gripes with the movie is that, yes, there's a zombie Strange in the movie, but there's no zombie Wanda, which, again, it's weird that the only what if character that showed up was Captain Carter, and that's not even guaranteeing that's the same exact Captain Carter. But like, is that a spoiler to say Captain Carter? I already put a spoiler warning, but yeah, Captain Carter's in the movie. I mean, she was in the. If you guys saw the promo, she's in the promo. I won't spoil who else is in it, but yeah, Captain Carter's in the movie. Granted, it might not be the exact same one from the What If show, but yeah. It's kind of sad Supreme Strange and Zombie Wanda didn't make it in because they're really awesome characters, but it's fine. Whatever. So, overall, guys, I really love Multiverse of Madness. It was a really fun time. I'll probably go watch it again in 3D, but yeah. I had certain problems with it, but overall, it's a very great Sam Raimi film. Love it. Really enjoyed it. Loved it. And yeah, MCU continues to be good. I just kind of tired of it now. I'm moving on. So I'm tired. So literally, I'm probably going to bed soon. All right, that's it. So this is Tatumeister signing out. See y'all later.